Okay, so after reading the articles, I've determined that I am a visual learner. And I spoke to 3 people, 2 of which I believed were visual learners. Actually, I think all 3 of them were visual learners. And I was wrong about most of them. So Chris, I talked to him. I thought he was a visual learner, but because he needs to see information to fully understand some things. So that was kind of where my brain went. But after conversation, it turns out he's a kinesthetic learner. He learns better by doing than by seeing, very hands-on. And then I spoke to Keelan, and I thought she was also a visual learner. She's always using diagrams when explaining things. After talking to her, she is indeed a visual learner. We spoke through everything, and she definitely does better when she sees diagrams, graphs, charts, statistics. Justin, I also thought was a visual learner. He always asks for more visual aids and visual information when he asks for things. Turns out he's more of an auditory learner. More details gets him better answers, better perspective on things. So they all kind of differ from mine except for Keelan's. She's a visual learner just like me. And so I'm able to see how she learns, and it helps me understand the way that she goes about things. Being a visual learner and a kinesthetic learner is similar because you need to kind of see what's going on, and it helps me understand the way that Chris sees the world. And then Justin is most likely the most different from me. He, knowing that he is an auditory learner will help me in the future explain things a little bit better to him. Know that he needs a little bit more detail than I guess most people would need. And so it also makes it a little bit more difficult though when he's explaining things to me, because he sees people as an auditory learner, so he more so explains things to me rather than shows me, which would really help me. And if I were instructing them on to do a new task, let's see, if I were instructing Chris, I would definitely show him by example. I would demonstrate what I needed him to do. With Keelan, I would give her written directions, maybe with pictures. I think that would be beneficial because I know it's beneficial to me. And if I were instructing Justin on a new task, I would make sure to stress keywords and use visual examples.